Welcome, boys and girls, you in your house and me in my house, and it's so lovely to be with you today. Today's Thursday and tomorrow's Friday. My goodness, this week is going so quickly. So let's sing our preschool song all together. Oh, our preschool is a happy place to be. Yee-haw! Yes, our preschool is great fun for you and me. Yee-haw! We are laughing, we are sharing, we are learning, we are caring. At Gulf Harbour Preschool it is fun to be. Yee-haw! Singing I, yippee, yippee, yay. Yee-haw! Singing I, yippee, yippee, yay. Yee-haw! Singing I, yippee, yippee, I, yippee, yippee, I, yippee, yippee, yay. Yee-haw! Well done. Oh, I could hear that clapping. It was beautiful. Now, boys and girls, I'm just going to put my guitar down for 1 second because I want to talk about some wonderful things that I've been seeing you do. Now, Kai, he got his mummy to download the special plan for the space shuttle, and I saw a picture of him holding his beautiful space shuttle that Steve the Builder talked all about and left, or he actually made a special copy to go on our internet site, our website. So boys and girls, if you want to do that, ask mummy or daddy because it's on our site, and then you could ask your mummy and daddy to put it together. But I heard that Kai's flying his very well, which is really lovely. And Steve the Builder said you could even put a little weight like a metal paper slide on the front or a little bit of blue tack, and that will make it fly even better. Just a hint. Remember, these were extra that Steve the Builder put on. It's better just to fly the space shuttle on its own. Just like in real life, it flew on its own. Once it used all its fuel up, it flew on its own. And also, I want to thank Amber. Amber, you are doing the most amazing things. You must have a very, very special daddy that helps you, because I looked at that satellite and Steve the Builder looked at it and he thought it was amazing. I can't wait, boys and girls, till you come back to preschool and you're able to show us all these wonderful things that you're making and that you're doing every day. You are the most wonderful boys and girls. And Riley, you and your little sister have made a whole solar system. Now, a whole solar system always starts with the sun. That's why it's called solar. It's like if you have solar panels that go on your roof that collect the sun rays and make special electricity. Well, they are called solar panels, and this is called a sun, but it's actually solar. So this is called the solar system, and Riley made a little box, and he's got little hanging planets. He's got the big sun, and then he's got all the planets. And yesterday we talked about there being 9 planets if we count Pluto. And Pluto's the one that's at the very furthest, so he's very hard to look at. The scientists find it really hard because it's millions and millions and millions and millions of miles away, or kilometres away. So boys and girls, you are just wonderful, and that's just a few of the lovely people that are making gorgeous things. We think you are astounding, and that's a big word for you're just the very, very best children. Keep it up, well done, and we can't wait till you can bring your wonderful things back to preschool. We're going to have the most amazing meeting times, looking at all the things that you've done and talking about all the things that you've learned. It's so exciting. Now, boys and girls, we've been practicing a special letter this week. It's one of the easiest letters because it's a line with a dot on the top. And if you do a big capital one, you have a line going down and a line going across at the top and a long line going down at the bottom. Can you tell me what letter it is? It's an I. Itchy, insects, 2 eyes. is the sound it makes. And remember, this is an assonance because it's itchy insects. And another word is ice, and another word is igloo. Those are cold words, aren't they? But these are itchy insect words, and I always smile when I see this because it's usually insects that make us itchy. They don't usually get itchy. So let's sing about this little, I think he might be a little ant, but he's a bit scratchy and a bit itchy. Remember, if you do get itchy, it's not a good thing to scratch because it can make it sore. So get mummy to put some cream on, just like we put the cream on you at preschool. Okay, let's sing. Itchy insects, itchy insects, itchy insects, it is the sound that I makes. Well done, well done. Okay, my little darlings. Now I got Steve to put his moon rover on my table here, Steve the Builder, because I wanted to show you something that looks a little bit wrong. Now this is a model of a moon rover, and if you look at it, it looks beautiful, needs painting. We might have to get you to do some painting when you come back to preschool. But if I put that little man in, he just looks too small. And that means, this is what Steve the Builder says, it is not in scale. For a man to sit in that, he has to be up here and his legs have to come right down here. He's too little. Now I want to show you something that Lynda's been talking about that's not the right scale too. Now over here, we've got our beautiful sun. And look, there's all the gases. Remember, we learned all about the gases that are on our beautiful sun. We've got lots and lots of different gases here, and they're exploding. Not air like the air we breathe, not the carbon dioxide and the oxygen and the lovely air that we have on our beautiful earth, but gases that explode and catch fire, and that's what gives it so much heat. Now when I had our little earth here, it wasn't in scale. This is too big for, if we're talking about the sun being this big, the earth is too big. Just like here, when we had our little moon rover, the moon rover is too big for the little man. And Steve the Builder, he made a smaller model so that his Lego people could fit nicely inside. So boys and girls, if we look over here, I've got a little moon shape here, and that earth shape here, not the moon, the earth, there's our little shape there, and that's about the size our earth is compared with this big exploding sun. So our earth is actually, even though we think it's enormous, it's actually only very little when you look at the size of the sun. And we're going to talk about these other two special planets in a minute. So that's the size of our beautiful earth, and that's the size of our gigantic sunshine. Now we're going to sing a song that helps us remember not those new things that Lynda were talking about, but how long it takes our earth to go right, our tiny little earth over here that we looked at, to go right around this gigantic sun. And I wonder if you can remember, it takes a whole year, 365 days, a whole year from when you have one birthday till when you have your next birthday. And remember that the earth is spinning around and round and round and round, and it takes a whole day to spin right around. So let's sing our song. This helps us remember. The earth turns around, the earth turns around, once a day, every day, the earth turns around. And going around us is something that's even a little bit smaller. Can you remember? It's the earth. And the important fact that we have to remember, especially when we're talking about planets, because our earth is a planet, is the earth goes round the sun, the earth goes round the sun, once a year, every year, the earth goes round the sun. Now boys and girls, well sung and well remembered all those really, really special, interesting facts about our lovely earth. Now, Riley made a whole solar system, and a solar system is the sun and all the planets moving around that beautiful sun of ours. And here's our little earth here, and there he is, that we're sitting in there. In fact, you're at your house and I'm at my house right there. And the earth is far away from the sun, but it's spinning round and round. And then there's this tiny little planet called Mercury. And he is the closest to the sun, but you'd think that he'd be the hottest, but he isn't, because the hottest one is Venus. So the planets that are closer to the sun than we are Mercury and Venus. Now Venus is almost the same size as our beautiful earth, and they call it the sister planet because it's nearly the same size. But it's got lots of volcanoes and it's very, very hot because our earth is spinning around up here. Our earth takes 24 hours to spin around, but Venus takes 243 days. So Venus is spinning round, our little Mercury is spinning around, and our Earth is spinning around, and so are other planets, but we're only going to look at these three today. So there's little Mercury, there's Venus, and there's our beautiful Earth, and they're all spinning right around that lovely, lovely hot star of ours. And our little Mercury has got lots and lots and lots of craters, and this beautiful Venus is very, very hot because it's not moving quickly. It faces the sun so long that it gets very, very hot. Now I always trick people and say if you were on the little Mercury, you'd be like a little potato chip all fried up because it's so hot because you're so close to that sun. And same with Venus. Venus is even hotter because it faces the very hot sun for much, much longer. But our beautiful Earth just faces it beautifully, 24 hours around and then back again. So this beautiful Venus is very hot on one side but very cold on the other. So isn't that interesting? Right, so we're going to start learning a song that teaches us the names of these planets to help us remember, and that's what we're going to sing together. There are 9 planets, there are 9 planets, there are 9 planets around the sun. There are 9 planets, there are 9 planets, there are 9 planets around the sun. That means the sun's in the middle and there's 9 planets going around, including Earth, Mercury and Venus. They're called the rocky planets because there's lots of rocks on them. Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune and Pluto are the planets around the sun. We'll sing that last one because that's all the names of the planets, and we've talked about the first 3. Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune and Pluto are the planets around the sun. We're going to practice that because that's that helps us to remember all those tricky names of those 9 planets. And remember, one is little Pluto, and he's far, far away, thousands and millions of miles away, millions of kilometers away. So interesting. Now, we have to remember that Mercury and Venus are very close to our sun, and we're in the perfect place. But when we go in a rocket, we've got to be careful not to travel too close to that sun. But while we're up in our rocket, we're going to be looking for something. Now, the other day, well, last Thursday and Friday actually, Lynda said, look into the night sky, see if you can see something that's twinkling, and see if you can see something, not the moon, but another shape that's beautiful and bright, but not twinkling. So, that's what Lynda wants you to do tonight, because I think it might be fine. It might be a beautiful, clear sky tonight. Let's hope. Right, into our rocket, my darlings. Stand up, and I want to see your nose, and I want to see your fins, and I want to see you launching into space so that we can go and watch closer these beautiful twinkling stars and this very interesting shape that's not twinkling, but that's still very bright. I'm a little rocket, tall and thin. Here is my nose, here is my fin. When I get off, I don't see me soon. Off the launch pad to the moon. Did you do a big jump off the launch pad? Well done. Now don't forget to put on your beautiful spacesuit. I'm a little astronaut, I'm going up high. Here is my spacesuit, I'm ready to fly. When I get off, I don't see me soon. Off the launch pad to the moon. Now, when you were in your rocket, did you spot some of those twinkling stars? Wonderful. We're going to sing about them. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Now, don't forget, you're going to peek through your curtains tonight. You're going to see if you can spot those twinkling stars and something that's not twinkling but is bright, and it's not the moon. Now that's tricky. It's very tiny. It's not nearly as big as the moon. See if you can spot it. In the dark blue sky you keep, while you through my curtains peep, and you never shut your eye till the sun is in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Now, boys and girls, I've had someone very special sitting beside me, and it's not Annie the cat. She's fast asleep in another room, so we'll keep her lovely and quiet. But this is a special robot that Steve the Builder built today. And look, he's got beautiful little legs and a beautiful body and little arms, and he's going to give you a special wave. Look, he's waving away. Now, next time you see him, he's going to have something wonderful that will lights up inside his head to show that he's thinking and talking. But he's just waving to you, and he's so happy to be here, and I know that he's enjoying the songs that we're singing. He's very grateful that you're helping me too, because I need lots of help with my singing. Now, just before we sing our last song, we've got two very, very special people to sing about. Blake, our gorgeous Blake, is turning 4. In fact, he turned 4 yesterday. Blake, I hope you have the most wonderful day, and I can't wait till we're back together at preschool to celebrate you being a big 4 boy and working at the 4-year-old table. Goodness, it only seems a blink away and you are just 2. So happy birthday, my gorgeous boy, for yesterday. And we're going to sing a special song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Blake. Happy birthday to you. And a big, big 4 clap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Well done, Blake, and a happy birthday for yesterday. And we hope you have a wonderful year as a big 4-year-old. Now, we actually have got another special birthday today, and that's our gorgeous Abigail. Now, Abigail, I remember when you first started preschool and you were such a gorgeous wee girl, loving to learn, and you are still the same. The pictures that we've had from you are just gorgeous. All the activities that you've been doing, all the singing, all the dancing. You are now a true 5-year-old schoolgirl, and we are so, so proud of you. And this is a special song just for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Abigail. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! And lots of claps. Get ready, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Abigail, again, we are just so proud of you. You are a beautiful little girl in so many ways, and we know that your teachers at school are going to love you as much as we do. Mwah. Now, our very last song is one of my favourite songs, and it's about that beautiful sunshine. And it's about you being the sunshine, you doing all those kind and thoughtful things that we've been talking about for our kindness jar, but just you being so lovely, and your mummies and your daddies, and if you've got brothers and sisters at home, they will love you being like our gorgeous sunshine, like our gorgeous sun, warm, loving, and making us feel really special. So let's sing this last song together. You are my sunshine, that's you, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Now, boys and girls, you be the sunshine for your family. Give your mummies and daddies lots of cuddles. Don't forget to smile and be happy, just like our beautiful sunshine looks after our wonderful earth. And we'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget, look out your window tonight. See if you can see that little special shape that's not twinkling but is bright.